Hey, welcome, Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how a soldier deals with their limiting beliefs and how you can deal with your own limiting beliefs. But first of all, it's Friday, so tell me, what was it you committed to on Monday that you needed to accomplish throughout the week to make it a successful week and get you closer to your bigger goals? Leave me a comment, send a DM, email me at jeff@jeffhaggie.com, whatever it is that you accomplished it, that you're going to accomplish it by the end of the day, or whatever it was you were going to be accountable for, how you did. So let me know that. Hopefully you've had a great week and you've just crushed it. So when we talk about mindset, when we go through the High Achievers Mindset course and everything, something we see a lot is people holding back because of their own limiting beliefs, stopping themselves from moving forward, or they are told they get excited about something, a new project, and someone in their family or a close friend or someone else pops their bubble and deflates them because they don't think it's as exciting or they don't think they can accomplish those things. So what I want to do today is, my friend Chris Pierce talks about this. He works with soldiers, and I wanted him to tell me how he deals with limiting beliefs. And so I want you to listen to the story he's going to share.
I don't know. So I'll tell you about this one soldier, young soldier, right? So we're at the range and he's got to qualify, right? So he's shooting the M4 and he's got to hit a certain, number of targets, right? So they go through this process and he just can't do it. Like he's gotten close, but he's on like his fourth try and it's just gotten worse, right? And so not only are the limiting beliefs in his head, but other people are talking about him and there's a lot going on, right? So I imagine that's similar to a business person. Like,
right,
he's been trained, like he knows what to do. He's done it before, right? And so like a young entrepreneur, right? They're probably in a similar position. Maybe they haven't started a business before, so maybe it is new, but they believe in what's going on, but yet they're being filled with other stuff, right? And so with that guy, right, of course, taught him to breathe, but he already knew that because that's part of just shooting anyway. And we just talked about like where his attention was at, right? And so he identified that, okay, as soon as it's go time, right, the buzzer sounds and it's go time, right, and it's like a timed event, part of his mind is stuck over here on, I don't know, the thought, right, and about how I can't do that, I can't screw up again, right? And then his other thoughts are on like kind of the process of like, okay, I just got to remember to pull the trigger and things like that, right? The actual act of what he's got to do. And you just think about like, we told him like, or had a conversation really about like attention shifting. And if it's in both of those places, then really it's kind of in neither of those places. And so we took him out of both of those simply by saying, I want you to be curious about each target, so much so that you can tell me something unique about each target. So these are like a pop-up target. They're like a silhouette, like of a person. And some have duct tape on them. Others have like, they all have kind of identifying marks, right? And so I just told him, hey, at the end of it, I want you to tell me something unique about each of the targets, right? And so his time comes. I said, don't even worry about qualifying. Like shoot at him, but your goal is simply to just tell me about the targets, right? And so he did. Buzzer starts. He goes, there's 40 shots total, 40 out of 40.
Really?
Like he got all of them, which that's like even good marksmen aren't quite getting that. You know, they're hitting like 36, 38. And he had no idea until he got his score, which is funny because usually like, or you at least have a good gauge of like, okay, I got around, 35, where he was previously he was shooting under 20. It was like 18, 19s. And he was blown away. He was like confused, like, wait, is this the wrong one? And so the reason I share that with you is simply because I think that, like the guy this summer, I didn't know that he was doing well until after the summer. I didn't even find out from him. I found out from my buddy that set the thing up, because we never talked about it. The results were simply the consequences of his behavior, right? And your behavior is the consequences of your thoughts, right? And so, yeah, we set up all the different things, but I think, like, I don't know, long-winded answer to your question is, if you're focusing on the outcome, then you're not doing what it takes to get the outcome.
Okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. The outcome is just the result of doing, X, Y, and Z. And so if I were to tell, a client who's struggling with, like, doubters and naysayers, and even, it's like the closest people in our families usually that are doing that to us. But I would say, then, like, shift your focus onto what's in front of you, right? You don't need to talk about it. Those people don't even need to be on the loop. And I get it sucks because you get excited and you want to tell people and you want to talk about it. But at the end of the day, if not talking to them or finding people who are supportive that you can talk to gets you the results, then it's going to be the better option.
And that's
but
a great analogy too.
I've been in their shoes. Like, I think even the people who have made it still feel like imposters sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. And something that's helped me that I haven't really taught this so much, but I think at the end of the day, before a soldier was a soldier, they were a person. Like, nobody was born a soldier. Like, nobody was born an athlete. No one was born an entrepreneur. Like, people were born a baby, and you had to learn how to walk. Couldn't even eat food yet, like, it's just a process. And I think when you start viewing people that way, of like, this is a person who has different experiences than me, then at least for me, all of a sudden it decreases some of that anxiety, some of that feelings of, like, inadequacy, and realizing that, like, yeah, we're just on different paths and different parts of our own journeys, I guess.
All right, thanks so much for sharing that. That was a great story, and I think we can all gather from it, whether you're a soldier, an athlete, an entrepreneur, or anything else. Those are the same concepts you need to take for yourself to overcome your own limiting beliefs, to overcome the challenges that you're hearing from other people, and to continue believing in yourself. And you know what? I'd love to talk to you more about these strategies, these concepts. Check out mindset.jeffheggie.com. But also, if you're interested in a free 45-minute strategy session to talk about these and how they could be impactful in your life, send me a DM, say I'm interested, and we'll talk about that. Now, finally, one more thing. I talked about it in my episode yesterday. I am going to be doing a free goal-setting masterclass just to focus on getting ready for starting the new year off on the right foot. If you're interested in that, send me a DM saying Goal Setting 2021, and I will make sure you're on that list so that when everything comes out, you're the first to know when it's going to be, and we can get you signed up if you're interested. But thanks again. Have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon.